Hey everybody, Ryan Schroder here with VSM Real Estate. We're here to make an important announcement today. We are passing the torch, so to speak, to a new and very mature CEO, Joe Maselter. Here you are. I think the best reason to make this move is from the moment Joe joined VSM, it was pretty clear that he has some strengths that are better than mine in certain areas, specifically when it comes to the brokerage side of the business and with leadership and training in general. And I think it takes a certain type of person to recognize when they're no longer the best person for the job and to be willing to kind of step out. And I have other related interests to VSM that I think I can do that would, in the long run, benefit VSM greatly. I started to feel like I was no longer the right person for the job when I recognized in myself that, number one, I'm a serial entrepreneur and I can't really do the same thing for very long without that starting to suffer a little bit. But then also partly because when Joe joined, his energy and his enthusiasm was very high as compared to mine, and so I saw the differences there, and that was a big contributing factor for me as well.
You know, I'm really excited to transition to the CEO role just to get more depth and exposure to the rest of VSM. You know, I've taken the last year to learn a lot, as much as I could, from Ryan, Jake, Katie, and the others, and I'm really excited to just learn more and coach and develop the people around me. You know, I'm really passionate about teaching, and I'm really passionate about putting the right people in the right place at the right time. And I think there's an opportunity to do that as we grow doors and as we grow our brokerage this year.
I would say the thing that I'm most excited about with this move is the impact that Joe was able to have on the brokerage side of the business has been so profound from both a quality and a volume standpoint that if he can take that same enthusiasm and apply it to the property management side of the business, as well as sort of catch up to me when it comes to investment knowledge and real estate taxation, that he should be able to apply all of that and put VSM into overdrive. Another aspect that I'm very excited about with this transition is it allows me to free up more time and capacity to master the flipping business. And the flipping business will then in turn result in buy, hold rentals, which will go into the VSM management pool. So what I'm excited about is taking on what amounts to a symbiotic relationship of what I'll do that will in the long run benefit VSM.
I look at VSM as perfectly positioned as we move forward with an ever-changing market. You know, we've got the management side. Ryan's been awesome enough to continue to develop other aspects of it. So I'm just excited about VSM's future. I think there's plenty of room for growth opportunity. Our brokerage doubled in size this year. Now, if we can see that on the management side, that's the goal, right? But again, I think we're just well positioned for the future. And there's no other company I'd rather be with because we've got kind of all the avenues figured out in terms of a changing market. The move to CEO, I've been planning for a while. It was something that Ryan and I discussed a long time ago. So some things I've been doing, I've put into place already. I've spent really the last few years creating processes, even before the CEO role came up, creating processes to make sure my business is streamlined. And the idea behind that was to free up my time to go do other things and get other business and spend more time with the clients. In addition to that, I brought on Becky Grossman this year. So between her and I, we've created a small yet elite team of realtors to make the process smooth for clients. And I'm still available and I'm still out on showings and I'm still doing those things. But now it'll be more of a team effort, which I think will actually make the clients even more happy.
The thing that I'm most worried about is I bought Gorn out of VSM in July of 2018, and this is another relatively large change to the company. And I just want our customers and agents and employees and everyone to know that I'm not going anywhere. I still plan to be very involved. It's simply a matter of, I believe that he is the best person for that role.
The thing I'm probably most worried about with the change to me as CEO is meeting the high expectations of this guy. No, but in all seriousness, failure is not an option. I want to grow this thing significantly, and I've got high goals for myself, and I want to meet those goals. And like I said, failure is not an option. I think the other thing of it is as being the CEO and not just the leader of the brokerage, I think there's a lot more people that are dependent on me, not only to create business, but to lead them in the right direction. And with Ryan's help, I know that's going to be mitigated, but it's something that's always going to be on my mind as I lay my head down every night. Ryan, as we look into developing BSM for the next year, what do you think about the name Joe SM Real Estate?
I think it blow us out. So, Joe, now that you're taking the mantle of CEO of BSM Real Estate, how does it feel to have a legitimate title for the first time?
Feels good. Ryan, in 2020, as I look for your guidance to help lead BSM, what word rhymes with orange?
So, Joe, in the last year, I've passed on my Jaguar and the CEO title to you. Which is more meaningful?
I would say the Jaguar.
Good.
As we look to grow BSM next year and we provide a lot of transparency to our agents and our tenants, can you please share with us your net worth and annual income? And there we have it, folks. Ryan Schroder, former CEO of BSM.